Hey guys, what's up? This is Harry Talks Movies and TV, and this is my review for The Last of Us Episode 2. This video will have spoilers, so here's a quick warning about that. So yeah, I watched The Last of Us Episode 1 last week, I reviewed that, and I really enjoyed it. I thought Episode 1 was really good, and as someone who had not played the games, I very much enjoyed it. I mean, I knew the basic story of The Last of Us, but I still very much enjoyed the last episode. I thought it was awesome. So, yeah, but last episode I did say, or last review, in my first review of this episode, of this show, of Episode 1, I did say that I'd only played a little bit of the game, like only up to the end of Episode 1's mission, right? So, like, I'd only played, like, an hour of the game, maybe. And so I said I was going to be doing, like, playing each episode as they come. However, the game was too good, and I ended up playing the entire thing, and I am now nearly finished with The Last of Us Part 2, because it was just that fucking good. So yeah, everything I said in my last video about The Last of Us in my Episode 1 review is no longer true, because I am now someone who has basically played both games. I'm like an hour away from finishing the second, and I played the first one and loved it. So yeah, I'm not loving the second one so much, but that's a video for another time, which I probably won't actually do. But okay, basic thoughts. It's just it focuses too much on Abby, trying to get us to like Abby when we do not like Abby. She killed fucking Joel. So here's a spoiler for the game. Sorry about that, but we do not like Abby. The game is trying to get us to like Abby. It's not going to happen. I don't like Abby. But yeah, the first game was amazing. The first half of the second game was really good. But yeah, so I am now someone who has played the game and knows what happened. So that has changed my perspective, and I want to say that actually really has changed the way I view this show, because this episode I was constantly like looking, oh, is this what they did in the game? Oh, they changed that. Oh, this is similar, and I kind of wish I didn't play the game, to be honest, because now that's how I'm going to view the show, as in like not actually taking it in for what it is. Instead, I'm just picking apart what they took from the game, what they didn't. Is this a good idea or is this not? And that's kind of not an enjoyable viewing experience. But in terms of a review, in terms of the episode, I did like the episode. I thought the episode was very good. And they did do a pretty good job of adapting the game. They don't need to adapt the game. They don't need to be completely 100% faithful. They're telling their own story. Well, they're not. They're telling the Last of Us story. But, you know, they're telling their own adaptation of it. So they don't need to be 100% faithful. But they were pretty much, not 100%, but they were pretty much faithful, and I really did appreciate that, because I just finished the game. So, yeah, I liked this episode a lot. I thought the end was really good. I'll talk about that in a minute, but I want to talk about the opening. The opening was so fucking badass. That was not in the game at all, and it was so cool. There's a specific line which I'll talk about, the entire thing when she was doing autopsy on the body. It was really interesting to see how the breakout first started and what the first reactions were from like higher ups and government officials and the army and all that kind of stuff. That was really cool to see. But that one line where she says, "There's no vaccine, there's no cure," and he says, "Well, what do we do?" And then it's a long pause, and then she just says, bomb the city and bomb everyone in it." That was fucking crazy, and she started quivering after and crying, because she knew that included her and her family. That was like, that's amazing. Like, see, this is why I don't have a problem with them doing little changes and adding stuff that weren't in the games, because they can do stuff like that, which is just fucking amazing. It was so cool. It was so badass, man. I got goosebumps after she just said bomb. Just one word, bomb, and I was like, oh my god. But yeah, that was really cool. The episode as a whole, I feel like after just getting an hour and 20-minute episode for Episode 1, a 50-minute episode felt like it was 20 minutes long. It felt so short. Like, I know it's not. I know we did get like a lot of stuff, and it did move the story forward a lot. Well, not a lot, but you know, it did move the story forward. I feel like it was just very short, and I was like, what? That's it? That's the end? And so, yeah. Tessa's death in the end, I feel like they did it pretty good. They did change it from the game, because in the game, it was, the Fireflies were dead at the, whatever it was called, I don't know, the building, I forget what it's called. But the Fireflies were dead, and it was Fedra who killed them, and Fedra came back to kill them, right? Was it Fedra? Yeah, I'm sure. I might be getting it wrong. It was a few days ago that I finished it, but yeah. They changed it, and Fedra was actually the people who killed Tess. They shot her because they were chasing them the whole time, and they shot Tess when they walked inside the building. But no, they changed it. She was infected in the game, which was actually shocking, and I was so mad when I found that out in the game. I was like, what? She's gonna die? Because I was really liking Tess from the first episode. But yeah, once that happened in the game, I knew she was going to die in the show. I was actually kind of considering maybe they would change it, but they didn't. But yeah, they changed it, and so she still dies and she still got infected, but it was actually infected that killed her. I thought that was pretty good. It was done really well. That kiss with like the tendrils was so like disgusting, but it was also really, really cool. So yeah, I enjoyed Tessa's death. It sucks that she's dead though, because I think she's a good character. And I'm excited for the next episode where we're going to see Bill and Frank. I'm very excited for that, because we don't actually see Frank in the game. He's already dead. But we just see Bill. And Nick Offerman is amazing, and so is Murray Bartlett. So I'm very excited for both of them in the next episode. But anyway, yeah, I feel like there's something that they introduced, and it's not the tendrils, but like the underground system of how they're all connected. I don't actually like that. I feel like it's a frustrating thing to follow, where it's like, oh, if they kill this infected, then a bunch of them are going to swarm. And I feel like that's just kind of a frustrating thing that they've written themselves into a wall, where it's like they can't kill infected without a horde coming, because they know they're all connected. I don't really like how they're all connected. I think that's very stupid. But otherwise, I did enjoy it. I think the actors are doing a good job. I really did enjoy their interactions. I think Joel and Ellie are doing a good job. The scene in the hotel where they're walking through water and she's like playing like a hotel game, like, you know, pretending she's in a hotel. That was really cute, and I think Bella Ramsey is doing a good job as Ellie. Even though she doesn't look like her, she definitely does act like her. And Joel, while his accent does, you know, come and go, he's doing a good job. So yeah, overall I did enjoy the episode. I think I liked the first one better though. There was a lot of faithful adaptation stuff. That museum scene was awesome and pretty crazy. So yeah, I did enjoy this episode. There was tense action, good acting, and yeah. So that's it for this review. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And yeah, let me know if you like the show or not, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.